yourselves comfortable, sir.
All right.
And
All right.
Have you down for 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah, probably less. So
Okay,
you'll
all
be
right.
pleased to hear that. So
We get punchy after 10 o'clock.
yes, I know. I've been at some meetings that late with regards to the ARC process. My name is Brian Leonard. I'm a teacher at Highland Secondary School and was a Highland teacher rep for the West ARC. This ARC process that we went through, a very thorough, careful, and complete consideration analysis was done to fill the mandate of the West ARC, and it was completed through a year-long process of meetings, regular public consultation, and detailed data analysis. So I'd like to take a few moments just to comment on some of the important recommendations that came out of the West ARC process. And the first one is, it says, one of the recommendations was that there be a theater-style auditorium on each school site, and if necessary, shared spaces with a music and/or theater focus. The revised staff recommendation does not provide for the fulfillment of this recommendation. However, the recommendation does say that we would that a new facility would be a good option to fulfill that. However, I'd like to applaud staff in the realization that although the recommendation may not be fulfilled today, there is some foresight to choose a campus that provides the future flexibility to fulfill this recommendation if funding does become available. The other couple recommendations I want to kind of go through are that any new school will include space for community partnerships where interest and support is evident, that the existing school programs and the appropriate space in the current schools be retained if moved to any modified school. Once again, although the revised staff recommendation does not satisfy the stated West ARC recommendations with the construction of a new school building, it does realize that using the Highland site will allow for all existing programs be retained. Of particular importance is the ability of the modified school to offer the current technical programs such as welding technology. And then the other recommendation I want to speak to is that the facilities management department will consult with principals, specialists, and school communities to ensure that the remaining facilities are upgraded to meet the program strategy and address the renewal needs as outlined by the West ARC. On a more personal note, I've coached at our school. I coached football. I spent a lot of time out on the football field, helped with the track team, spent a lot of time on that track. And the staff recommendation at least realizes that the use of the Highland campus for a modified school will allow that the Dundas community will be able to continue, or will have a continued use of the only official regulation-sized football field and 100-meter track in Dundas. Also, if the staff does decide to upgrade physical education facilities, the Highland campus does provide much more flexibility and space to do this. So a 40 by 80 gym, I think we can go a lot bigger than a 40 by 80 gym. I don't know what a 40 by 80 gym will, I don't know how that would help. So being involved with physical education, it's just great to have space and facilities in order to provide quality programs. That's about it, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Just one more. Sorry, just one more comment. It was a year-long process with all the stakeholders. We were talking, public, teachers, school council reps, students. That was a lot of work that we put into this, a lot of work. And I appreciate the fact that perhaps the funding is not there, but I would just ask that you take those recommendations seriously, and try to fulfill them the best that you can. And personally, I believe that the Highland site would provide the opportunity to fill them the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we have questions for clarification? I'm looking for a motion then. Thank you, Trustee Hicks, seconded by Trustee Brennan. All All those in favor of receiving speaker? Thank you. That's unanimous. Thank you very much for coming.
It's not even 10. Thanks,
Thank
Brian.
you.